Hello everyone, welcome to the GeoBizz webinar. This will be the first of many upcoming series. So today we are going to concentrate on how GeoBizz can help the boost your business. Basically, the leverage, how you can leverage the location intelligence to boost your business. So we have some housekeeping activities to start with. So this webinar is obviously recorded. And if you are registered, if you have signed in using this platform, you will get a recording as well as the pitch deck inbox to you. If you have any questions, please feel free to raise any questions. You can connect us if you are not in the on the live audience. You can connect us through email, SMS, WhatsApp, social media. You can connect us. You can send us our. You can send your question. So we will obviously reply with all the answers that you are looking for. So the agenda goes as we will be doing an introduction about what's the current world we are living in, basically how GeoBizz can be relevant, and then the introduction about the GeoBizz itself. Then the hopefully the demonstration. Then, if you have time, the Q&A session also will be held. So let me introduce myself. I'm Tarindra Kalpage. I'm a shareholder, acting president, and member of the board of directors of Selata Tech Inc. So Selata Tech Inc. is a geographical based service provider. We are the principal developer for the GeoBizz location-based intelligence platform. We are very proud of the fact that we have developed such kind of a super platform. So our head office is located in US, and we have our development center located in Sri Lanka. We are very proud about the fact that we have come across such a platform as GeoBizz, which we will spend about half an hour demonstrating the platform. So with obviously our value proposition for our customers is track, collect, map, and interpret data. So basically you get actionable insights where you can base your decisions on those actionable insights. We can make sure the right information available to the right person at right time. That's our business. So you can see about 4 photographs here. One is a camera, another one is a theater, other one is the manufacturing plant, and other one rest is a set of skilled professionals on GIS. So what is the relevancy on those 4 images and what's on common on those 4 images is basically you can, when you think about camera, about maybe not so long ago, whenever we want to make a professional photograph, we always go to a studio. Idea is behind, we will use the professional too, or the professional photographer to take our picture, right? Because it's very important to us. Then whenever you want to reach mass audience through your performance, through your creativity, either you would need to perform on a theater, or it can be a movie theater, it can be a drama theater, but that's the platform you're going to get. And production also, when you want to even to make a smallest prototype, you need to go through the same process of manufacturing a even single one of prototype. But look, maybe compared to few years, look what happens now. Now we don't look for professional photographers to take our pictures. We have a device called smartphone, which makes everyone a professional photographer. Unless otherwise it's a wedding, birthday, or very, very specific occasion, we won't seek a help of a professional photographer. Same goes to theaters. Now, earlier, to reach a mass audience, you need to have a theater. You need to perform on that. So in order to be a performer who have mass following or mass reach, or in order to perform the mass audience, those are the things that you need to go through. Now there is platforms like YouTube, there is platforms like TikTok. Without putting a single step out of your own comfort of your own home, you can reach to a few times of that audience that people who's performing on theater were reaching, right? So that's kind of unique. Now now there are about people in YouTube channels maintaining 20 million, 30 million views, followers. Those were unheard of before, where you can only perform on a certain stage. You had to invite people for that specific date, specific time to see your performance. Now it's not the case. You have TikTok, platforms like TikTok, platforms like YouTube. Even for mass, even for a manufacturing prototype, Now you don't need to go through a manufacturing process. You have simple device called 3D printer. You can print anything you want. So all these three devices have simplified the world. They have made the average person a professional on that specific domain. Now I don't need the professional photographer to take photograph him. I myself smartphone made, I myself a photographer. Same with the platforms. You don't need to have the sophisticated or the high reach theaters. Only you need is a phone and the YouTube and or platform facilitation like platform on a TikTok, and the 3D printer is same. So these are the devices that have changed the world, that changed the way we are working, and basically has given the ability to average person who earlier would need the services of a professional, right? So analyzing your data or location data or geospatial or the GIS systems is now same. There was a trend that you need to be a high skill professional to go on to this, to analyze your own data. Forget about analyzing other data, and to analyze your own data, you need to be a very professional. You need to go to a map and mark locations, geolocations, lot of things. Now with GeoBizz, what you do is all the locations, spatial locations that is places of interest might be already preloaded on GeoBizz. So that's the kind of a trend that we believe that GeoBizz is making the same impact that smartphone one time that the social media platforms does, and the 3D printers does for a person who is on need. So what is GeoBizz? GeoBizz is basically a cloud-based intelligence platform, cloud-based location intelligence platform, where part of spatial data comes preloaded, and it gives you ability to upload your own data also. So I think let's start with the game. You have 6 columns on this, right? This is very interesting, and you have obviously about 10 rows. And altogether about 60 numbers on this slide, about 60 numbers on slide. Now let's play a game. Let's see. Okay, how long you will take to guess how many twos are there? I understand it's not easy. So let's try to do it in 15 seconds. Now 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's not easy to get how many twos are there because you need help. You need basically help, right? So our data, we have billions of data points surrounding our environment, surrounding our ecosystem, surrounding us, basically billions of data. But these data points are on this format means nothing because you can't analyze it. You can't identify that. You can't do anything out of these data points, right? So you need to be able to see the data that you require, right? On this case, I need to understand how many twos on this 60 data points, right? So, but it's not very easy by looking at this. But what happens if someone can make this easier? First thing, by highlighting number twos, right? Then making it more highlight, right? Like this. Now I can clearly see about six number twos are there. 10% of the numbers are number twos, right? Then one more layer. Now you can see, okay, how many number twos are there? What are the locations those number twos are located? And what are the surrounding numbers? So basically, this is what GeoBizz does. You have thousands, hundreds, billions of data points, but those means nothing if you can't do the same thing that I did with this data set, because numbers means nothing if you can't identify the pattern, if you can't identify the trend, right? So that is what GeoBizz is going to do for you. So that's why we feel thinking is slow, seeing is fast. Even though we put up this slide, it's not just us, it's scientific facts. So about visuals are processed about 60,000 times faster than the text from the brain, right? So about 50% of our brain is involved on visual processing. About 90% of information transmitted to the brain is visual. Some solid facts. That's why thinking is slow, but seeing is fast. That's why GeoBizz, you can visualize data on a way that it makes sense, right? So obviously, in order to run your business, you need actionable insights. Let me repeat that. Actionable insight is getting the right level of data set to the right person at the right time. So this must be your requirement. You want so much of a data to make the right decision, and this is what this is what your current systems are getting. Only maybe 1/3 of the requirement you have. But with GeoBizz, the understanding that you need can be completed with GeoBizz actionable insights, right? So what does this means, right? Currently, if you are in opinion based, if you take decisions based on a gut feeling, suddenly with the use of GeoBizz, you become data driven, right? No small statement to make. Opinion based to data driven. All your decisions will be based on logic, data, not based on opinions or gut feeling, right? So in order to get this done, we have several set of data sets identified and preloaded on GeoBizz. So if you took your personal data, let me correct that. That's the business personal data. Okay, data that you have within your parameters, so within your laptop, right? You can basically upload that data to GeoBizz and you do your own analytics, so private analytics. Data is only with you. And you have organizational data, which is your admin can preload to the GeoBizz. So you don't need to upload yourself. Everyone in the organization with the right permission level, he can basically use that analytics for the with the organization data. So community data and world data is kind of a preloaded, comes with a preloaded from GeoBizz. What do you mean by community data? What's around us? What's within our community? Okay, now I'm here. How many schools around me? How many grocery stores around me? How many pharmacies around me? How many police stations around me? How many schools around me? How many nurseries around me? How many paddy fields around me? How many farmyards around me? How many banks around me? How many ATMs around me? How many gas stations around me? How many fire brigade locations around me? Right? How much of what is the population around me? What's the percentage of people who's from 20 to 30 around me? What's the percentage of people who's 60 to 70 around me? What's the percentage of people female around me? What's the percentage of people males around me? What the percentage of people based on their religions, ethnicity around me? All these are public data or community data or world data. Those data comes with the preloader. So you can overlay your personal data, organizational data, and compare with the community data. This is no easy facilitation. I will show you some demonstrations. You will be amazed to see those. Right. Now, what is this community and world data, which comes preloaded with GeoBizz, unlike any other system? You have spatial data, you have non-spatial data. Spatial data is basic the locations marked on Google Map and maybe other sources. So we gather all of that. Non-spatial data is what are the sensors and statistics data around you, what are the monthly personal incomes around your location. So those sort of stuff. So this is a data you can search, access, shape this corporate data, combine with different data types, simplify this data management and understand what's the business logic that you have to follow, easily query and access all the data. This is called data movement, right? Spatial and non-spatial data, easy access to data, big and small, find, combine, analyze. All the things are facilitated using GeoBizz, right? So what is our mission? We can make a bold statement saying we believe we can make every company a data company, right? What happens suddenly within a week, you have the ability to make decisions based on data. What happens if you have ability to make decisions based on insights? GeoBizz will give you an actionable insight. Remember the word actionable insights, right? And we can also make every person a data person, right? We can help people to understand data and we can help every person a data person, right? So just before going into demonstration, let me show you because I thought it might be very useful if I can lay down what are the business cases you're using GeoBizz. So basically using GeoBizz with the community data, personal data, organizational data, and world data, By analyzing and putting layer upon layer of this data set, you can gather customer intelligence, right? You can gather market potential. If you are a food company who's manufacturing yogurts, right? You can basically understand yogurt. My understanding, yogurt is consumed by the age group 10 to 14, right? You can basically understand where this age group mostly located, right? 10 to 14. Where is the people who have higher spending power? So those sort of customer intelligence, market potential analysis, and tracking your sales performance, understand market voids and cannibalizations, opportunity prediction, customer retention, acquisition, location planning, planning your distribution network, finding optimized route, managing deliveries, and how to support last mile assistance. You can do a lot of stuff. Site evaluation, site selection, branch network optimization, service availability, competitive intelligence markets, multiple actual real business cases. I'm going to show you a few also. So let's go to GeoBizz demonstration. So this is, I think I wanted to spend about 10 minutes on this, 10 minutes on the presentation. So let's go to GeoBizz demonstration. Let me quickly start the GeoBizz demonstration. Right now, when you have the GeoBizz username and password, once you logged in by typing your username and password, so this is the main screen that you're going to see. You're going to see kind of a very nice screen with the map of the country of interest. If you have logged in from different country, and if you have country that you are interested on analyzing the location data is a different, you can obviously change the country. But for this demo purpose, I'm using Sri Lanka to analyze the country. Remember, I told you there are the community data as well as the business personal data. I'm just going to show you one data set with the business personal data. So this data set is within my computer. I have my branch locations. The column of interest is latitude and longitude to me. So I'm just going to close it, right? My first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. Let me keep it here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to upload my spreadsheet, right? And to select a spreadsheet where my data is there. Now this is branch locations, and I'm just going to double click it, right? So it prompts me a window where I had to select the sheet, my data sheet, and select sheet one. So as soon as I select sheet one, I get latitude and longitude automatically taken. So I'm just going to click here the process button. It just clicked. I'm just clicking the process button. That's it. Just close this. Now you get all your branch locations mapped or the located in a map, right? This is your business personal data set. I just uploaded. I have my branch location. Now the second thing I'm going to do is, remember, I want to understand, okay, now I have one branch in Anuradhapura. Imagine I am a insurance CEO or one of the top management of an insurance company. Now I have a branch in Anuradhapura. Now I need, my sales team is not doing very well in Anuradhapura. I have concern. They say they're going by 10%. But my concern is whether we can grow 20% and whether we are growing below the market potential. So that's what I need to understand. So I go to Anuradhapura. First of all, remember my public data or the community data, administrative boundaries of that specific country. That can be Sri Lanka, Japan, Malaysia, Singapore, whichever the country, Mexico, whichever the country is within the GeoBizz. So you can go here. To geo filters, right? Now, since the country I have selected as Sri Lanka, you get two level of administrative boundaries, GND level and DST level. I click the DST level. Once I click the DST level, they are about DSD means divisional secretariat divisions. There are about 334 divisional secretariat divisions in country. So first I'm going to select the province. Remember province, the province of interest is, my district of interest is Anuradhapura. So Anuradhapura is on west, if I'm not mistaken, it's on northwestern province. Once you select the northwestern province, the districts are automatically picked up. Sorry, it's not northwestern, right? Sorry, it's north central. Anuradhapura is on, yes, Anuradhapura is a north central province. North central province has Anuradhapura and Polonnaruwa. So once I select that, I get the districts automatically picked up. So my analysis is only about Anuradhapura district. So I'm going to click Anuradhapura district. Then I'm going to preview. Right. So you can see all the divisional boundaries of Anuradhapura district laid down on a map. This is the only system that you have preloaded divisional boundaries on the of the country. So now you have the map preloaded. Now remember, my branch is on here. My branch is here. Remember, now I'm trying to understand the market potential of Anuradhapura district, right? I am insurance. I am the CEO of the insurance company, specifically Vesta Insurance. So I need to understand, okay, what is my market potential? So there are multiple layers that you can lay down public or community data to understand your market potential. Now, first of all, you laid down your personal data or the business personal data. So you have your branch, just one branch in all North Central Province. It is been marked. Now you go to the geo filters again. You go to the geo filters again. Now you select a data category. This data category I'm going to select individual, right? Go to help, then you will get all the details about this data categories and how many categories, how vast is the database, right? You can simply go there and say that. So I'm not going to spend my next 45 minutes on detailing that. So if it is individual, under individual, there are several data categories mentioned. You have MPI, monthly personal income, occupation, education, and other. Now here I'm going to select the monthly personal income. So I need to understand, this is for demo purposes. I have set the detail. When you actually buy the system, you will have the real database accessible to you. We take monthly personal income database from Cantel MRB. So you get, now I need to understand who are the people who's earning more than 40,000 or 40,000 or 50,000, and what are the hotspot areas, on a heat map to understand. So my understanding is basically if people is making more than the amount that I'm searching for, I assume they are earning enough to pay about 5,000 rupees of insurance premium, right? That's my understanding. So once you click here, I can see, okay, my branch is here, but most potential area seems to be this Rambav area. Rambav area. I'm closing it. That's the most potential area, but my branch is here. So the first thing that I can understand is, okay, my most potential, the people who have earning the range that they become my potential customers, my targeted customers are on a different area. My branch is on a different area. So that's the one understanding that I can come through. I can further do a further analysis. I can go here. I can build here. I can build a new analysis. I can keep it individual because I want to understand the same information, monthly personal income, but this time I'm going to pick more than 50,000, right? And I'm going to analyze, right? So these are the areas more than 50,000 people list there. It seems to be Kabitigollava is the most potential area, but Rambav is also very good. My branch is still here, right? So I need to combine these two. If I need to combine these two analysis, so I can just move between analysis, between cases. I can just move like this, right? So if I need to combine this one, now I selected 40,000 to 50,000 to 75,000. Now I'm going to add on top of that data set another data set which is 40 to 50,000. Basically the combination of these two data sets. I'm go here. I will click here. I will go and click append, right? And I select the data set again, individual, monthly personal income. Remember what the data set I need to top up is 40 to 50,000. I'm going to click here and analyze. Now I have a combination of these two data sets, right? Out of this combination, I think Rambav is the most potential area, but I don't have a branch there. Okay, interesting. Why do I not have a branch there? Now I am a CEO of a Vesta Insurance. Most potential people who have earning to be just at the right level of my to be my potential customer, they are mostly on Rambab. But my branch isn't here. Okay, I need to understand, okay, this is either there I can understand two scenarios. Either I had to set up a branch on Rambab, or people at Rambab might come to this Anuradhapura New Town area to do their commercial transactions. So their daily workplaces would be at Anuradhapura New Town area, but they are located in Rambab. But I need to understand this more. Now I go to my public data set, right? What are my public data sets? I have multiple GIS layers. Wow, look at the data set I have, right? Here I am going to pick banks, right? I'm going to pick banks. And I need to understand how is the BOC branches are located, because my understanding is if this is right, BOC also have to be either have a heavy presence on Rabab or either have a heavy presence on Anuradhapura New Town area. What cities, right? So I need to understand the North Central Province because this is the area that I'm trying to understand. So I go and click district Anuradhapura. DST, all DSTs, not one unique. So I'm going to preview the layer. Right. Now this is the spread of BOC branches. Now Rambab, now you can do few things. You can zoom, you can zoom in, you can zoom out, right? And there is a fantastic set of new maps also. There are about 8 maps. Pick whatever the map style you want. If you want satellite view, you can go and click the satellite view. Right. I personally prefer this style view, blue style view. So I go and click the blue style view. That's more friendly to the eyes. So I go and click more. So these are the branches where these are the places that branches are located. So I can go to these are the places that branch are located. Right? So I can see Anuradhapura New Town area. There are multiple branches. I'm going to go for a road view again. Right? Going to go for the road view. So my branch is, I'm going to zoom in. My branch is here. Remember, my branch is here. Let's go to satellite view. So you will feel that you can see that buildings itself. Right? So you can zoom out. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. So you have multiple branches there. I just click satellite view, right? Satellite view. Right? You can zoom in and zoom out. Very okay. Now you have the satellite view. So view, close this. Right? You can zoom in and zoom out. Just give me a second. Right now, for a better, if you need to understand, you can zoom in, zoom out. Right? You can go to maps and go to select the satellite map and close this, and you can further zoom in, so you can see the buildings just for a thrill of viewing the buildings. Now this is the area that your branch is located, and these are the buildings, right? These are the buildings. You can zoom in. So these are the two. This is your branch. These are the locations of the BOC bank. So currently the time in Sri Lanka, I think it's about must be around 6. So let me show you one other interesting thing, even though it's not very relevant here. You can go to Google Traffic here, right? And lay the real-time Google Traffic layer. This is very cool. Right now, this is real-time. Sri Lanka, now it's about 6 p.m., about 5:30 to 6 p.m. on a weekday, right? And this is the traffic on Anuradhapura area. Unless otherwise you want to have a yoga retreat, you need to have some walking people coming into your the branch. So it have to be some traffic. It have to be area that near the traffic or the people is most traveled. So this is a good place. So the BOC branch is here. So you can do a multiple. This is a tool set. You can do few things on tool set, which will keep it to a different day. This is, believe me, this is fantastic tool set. You can measure distances, you can measure elevation, you can measure locations, you name it, you can do it using the GeoBizz tool set, right? So I will quickly back. I'm zooming out, zooming out, zooming out, zooming out, zooming out, zooming out, zooming out. So these are my locations. Just to see the locations better, I'm shifting to roadmap, right? Now I can understand, okay, even BOC is having one branch at Rambav area. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, let's see. Let's lay down few other people. Okay, let's lay down now. Okay, education. Education. Number of schools. Not in, let's say you can lay down international schools. And main understanding, if it is an international school, the parents who send their children to international school are kind of high income layer. So you can understand the market potential by laying down the international school based on the spending. But I'm going to I'm going to lay down schools. North Central Province, the district of interest is Anuradhapura, and a preview, right? These are the number of schools in Anuradhapura. So you can come to understanding even Rambava potential areas there, but not much number of schools. Maybe people coming commercial capital, maybe Anuradhapura New Town, like assumptions. Or everyone else is wrong. They still don't know the real market potential is a Rambava. So you can be you can be the first one to go there and start a branch. Up to you. Let's lay down. Let's you can remove whatever the data sets from here. Now it's removed. You can go back. You can go back from main category. You can put supermarkets and select a supermarket. Let's say Cargill's. Again, Anuradhapura, again, North Central Province. District of Anuradhapura. District of Anuradhapura. Preview the layer. Right. So these are the Cargills and District of Anuradhapura. Right. Very, very interesting figures. So you can go down, remove Cargills, remove schools, remove BOC. Right. Now, just like this, by going here, there are other tremendous number of data sets, right? You can fuel stations, government institutes, health, hospitals. You can lay health. Okay, there are these animal clinic, dental hospital. We update these data sets periodically. So if you are a SaaS customer of ours, you get access to most up-to-date data. Right? Part of our job is make sure you have the latest data available to you, so you can do the your own analysis. Right now, I'm going to go back. Let me show you a few other features. Now these are the branches. These are the branches. Now I'm here. Now I'm here on goal. No, I need to understand one of my main branches is at Goal Town. I need to understand the potential of that branch, because that branch manager is saying, okay, there are not enough hotels to insure. All the hotels that I have done is insured, right? So you can just go here. You can go to here, proximity. Make sure you select GeoBizz proximity. Google proximity is also option. Boundary proximity, catchment area is also option. But let's select GeoBizz proximity for the demo purposes. Then you go and click the location that you want. Right? Sorry, to close this. You go and click what is the location you want the data set to be analyzed. Right now, once you click it, latitude and longitude are automatically taken. You go here, right? Now latitude and longitude are automatically taken. Then you understand within the 10 kilometer radius. You buffer it. See, You buffer it within a 10-kilometer radius, right? Then you go to next, right? Remember, what you want to understand is publicly listed hotels. Hotels are under food and beverage on current data set. You select hotels. You can even select cafes. Let's select cafes, right? Cafes. No, let's select hotels because down south, no, let's select hotels and search. List of hotels. All located. And here's where it becomes interesting. You can download this sheet. Go and have a conversation with your sales or business development people based on this list. How much of a hotels that you have onboarded? This is the number of hotels within 10 kilometers radius of your location, right? Of your location. How many hotels are there? Wow, 556 hotels, right? You have hotel name, type, latitude, longitude, Gram Nildari division, district, divisional secretary, province, distance from the location you marked. Distance from the location you marked, very important. So these are the locations, right? These are the locations. And you can go and lay down your own data and compare what is your status. Let me show you something like that. Now I'm going to remove this analysis back, right? I'm going to remove the buffer. I don't need the hotels. Right, analysis. I'm not having any. So here I am. Now I go to GeoFilter. Right, I'm going to go back. I'm going to keep it as it is so I can view analysis, previous analysis, and clear it. Right, I'm going to clear it. Now Anuradhapura data is no more there, but I'm going to keep the down south data. I'm going to go here. I'm going to select Western Province. Western Province. District. District Kalutara. District Kalutara. And preview. Now I just previewed the Kalutara divisional secretary boundaries. Right. Now this is there. Now remember, I have organizational data. I go here. Right. My data category sales data. This is not a public data. This is private. This data set be only visible to people at your organization. Sales data. Sales. This is for demo page distributor. I'm going to analyze. So I think I have two divisional secretaries there mentioned. Right, two divisional secretaries. Now this is a divisional secretary area of Panadura. This is Bandaragam. So you can see Panadura is sales is doing very well because of the heat map, and Bandaragam is not, sales are not doing very well. So you need to understand why. So you can go to GIS layers. You can go to GIS layers. You can lay down your own data, Waystar retail data, outlets. Province is going to be Western, right? And district is going to be, district is going to be Kalutara district. And divisional secretaries, remember I'm only analyzing two. One is Bandaragama, one is Panadura, right? So show me my sales locations. Now these are my sales locations. So I can come to a conclusion that maybe why my Bandaragam sales is not doing well. Half of Bandaragam is not covered. I don't have sales outlet selling half of Bandaragam covering. But Panadura, I have sales outlet selling, right? But there is outlet types and categories also. Let me go to outlets and let me go to filter, right? From here, I'm going to filter the outlet category, get values. From I need to filter hotels. Hotels equal, you can see on Kaludra district. So they have put only 3 hotels, but actual hotels are about 30 more. Right? Bandaragam also, there are multiple hotels. So just like this, you can have a conversation with your sales team. Okay, about 3 hotels in you are putting, but there are multiple sales outreach locations. Why aren't you approaching this? Those are the sales conversations that you can take. There's another thing. Let's do this hotspot analysis, right? Hotspot analysis. I'm going to show. Now these are the areas which has more than 5 international schools. Right? I think we're short on time. So there are multiple other profiling, precision marketing, multiple other things. But I think we are fastly running out of time. It's very interesting to do this analysis, but we are fastly running out of time. So we are planning to have this session once in every month, a webinar. In 1 hour session is very difficult to do an entire session to understand, but this is just a start, and so we are planning to have it every month, once a session, a webinar. So if you have, as I told you when I mentioned housekeeping details, you are more than welcome to share details. I just show you about 1% of the data sets. You go here, you have multiple data sets, so many data sets here. Hotspot analysis, GIS layers, so many main and sub data sets are here, subcategories, main data categories. So GeoBizz is actually your imagination is your own limit. You can analyze, slice, dice, come up with your own conclusions, or provide the actionable insights to top management. So that's it from me. Let me say thank you very much for joining. I know it's not easy to join at this time, especially in Sri Lanka. It's about the time you leave office. About now, I think about 5:45 or 6:15. All the best. So we'll join with the now. It's about 6:15 in Sri Lanka. So all the best. Go through the demonstration. You can request for demos. So every once in a month, once in every month, we will come and do your thorough demo on what are the areas on GeoBizz. So today we just showed you a glimpse of how you can identify the market potential of your business. That's just a glimpse. Feel free to book me for any demonstrations. All the best. Thank you very much then.